Escape to Rural France is a YouTube channel that follows the ambitious journey of one man restoring a ruined chateau in the French countryside. With around 649,000 subscribers and over 223 million views, the channel has gained a large following for its authentic and detailed look into heritage restoration. And the man behind it all is Dan Preston, an English builder who left behind his normal life to take on the challenge of saving a historic property. Before starting his own channel, Dan worked at Chateau de la Lande under Stephanie Jarvis, where he appeared on her popular YouTube channel, The Chateau Diaries, and became popular as Dan the Gardener. Then, back in October 2022, Dan purchased Chateau de Chaumont, located in La Serre-Bussière-Vieille, France, for just 60,000 euros. The chateau was built in 1886 and became a safe place for around 200 Jewish children during World War II. Later, a fire badly damaged it, and it was left in ruins for many years. When Dan bought the place, there was no roof, no water or electricity, and it was just an empty, broken building. But instead of giving up, Dan rolled up his sleeves and started fixing it. He moved into the chateau site and began the long process of bringing it back to life. From rebuilding the roof to restoring structural integrity and reconnecting water and electricity, every part of the process has been shared on his YouTube channel. His videos are hands-on and honest, showing everything from laying beams and fixing walls to working with local French building authorities. Although Dan created his YouTube channel back in 2008, it wasn't until he bought the chateau and began sharing its restoration in late 2022 that the channel started to grow quickly. Viewers were drawn to his no-frills approach and dedication to the craft. Soon, Escape to Rural France became a go-to channel for anyone interested in historic restoration, DIY building, and the quiet charm of rural life. Dan now lives full-time at the chateau. His channel offers an up-close view of life on site, with updates on the renovation, day-to-day routines, and the realities of living in a construction zone. His passion for rural heritage and hands-on work has turned his personal mission into a public inspiration. And to fund the restoration, Dan relies on a mix of income. His YouTube channel brings in around $4,000 to $10,000 per month through ad revenue, depending on the accumulated views. According to sources, his total net worth from the channel is estimated to be over $100,000. Outside of YouTube, Dan started a Patreon back in March 2023. Nearly 4,000 people support him there, and he earns about 6,800 euros each month. This money helps him buy materials, tools, and pay local workers who help with the chateau restoration. Now let's talk about Dan Preston's personal life. Dan Preston was in a long-term relationship with Annalise, and together they have 2 children. Before their separation, Dan and Annalise appeared in many videos together, and were seen by fans as a happy and supportive couple. Their on-screen chemistry and teamwork, especially during renovation projects, were warmly received by viewers. As per sources, the couple separated around 2021. Since then, they have not appeared together in Dan's videos, and Dan has mentioned living separately, often staying in an Airbnb while continuing work on the farmhouse where Annalise and the children reside. Fans hadn't seen them together for quite some time until April 22, 2024, when both appeared in an episode of the Chateau Diaries. The reunion came as a pleasant surprise to many viewers, who were happy to see them share the screen again. The moment felt warm and respectful, with many commenting on how nice it was to see them together as friends. Despite their separation, Dan and Annalise seem to maintain a positive relationship and are co-parenting their children in a peaceful and mature way. So that's it for the video. See you in the next one.